Welcome to Calm Echoes Podcast, your gentle companion for peaceful nights. If you find this episode comforting, please consider liking and subscribing. Tonight we'll drift away on a soft whisper of a question meant to soothe and cradle you into slumber. What would you do if you weren't afraid? Let this question be a feather, gently brushing against your thoughts, not demanding an answer, but inviting a sense of ease and possibility. Imagine yourself sinking deeper into your bed, the weight of the world lifting as you breathe in the quiet of the night. Allow the gentle rhythm of your breath to be your guide, a soft anchor in the stillness. As you settle into the comfort of your surroundings, let's explore this question together, not with a sense of urgency, but with a gentle curiosity. Think of it as a quiet pathway, winding through a moonlit garden, a path paved with soft moss and fragrant blossoms. There's no need to rush, no destination to reach, just the gentle unfolding of the moment. Let the question simply be a presence, a quiet hum beneath the surface of your thoughts, a soft lullaby to guide you towards rest. Imagine a vast, starlit sky above you, each tiny pinpoint of light a symbol of potential, of dreams yet to be realized. What would you reach for if fear didn't hold you back? Imagine yourself weightless, floating amongst those stars, carried by a gentle breeze of possibility. There's no right or wrong answer, no pressure to achieve. Simply allow the question to wash over you, like the gentle waves lapping against a sandy shore. Let your mind wander through fields of soft lavender, their calming scent filling the air. Picture yourself walking barefoot on cool, dewy grass, the earth supporting you with each step. As you breathe in the tranquil aroma, let the question linger like a gentle whisper on the wind. What seeds of possibility might you plant if fear weren't a factor? There's no need to analyze or dissect. Simply let the thoughts arise and fall away, like the gentle rhythm of the tides. Imagine yourself nestled in a hammock beneath the shade of a willow tree, the gentle rustling of leaves creating a soothing melody. The sun filters through the branches, dappling the ground with warm light. In this peaceful sanctuary, what whispers of your heart would you dare to listen to if you knew you couldn't fail? Allow yourself to be cradled by the gentle sway of the hammock, drifting further into a state of deep relaxation. Imagine a clear, pristine lake reflecting the tranquil beauty of the surrounding mountains. The water is still and calm, mirroring the peace within you. What adventures would you embark upon if you weren't afraid to dive into the unknown depths? Allow yourself to be mesmerized by the stillness of the water, feeling the gentle pull of relaxation drawing you deeper into a state of tranquility. As you continue to relax, let the question of what you would do if you weren't afraid simply float in the background of your awareness, like a feather on a gentle breeze. Let it drift through your thoughts, without judgment or expectation. Imagine the warmth of a crackling fire on a chilly evening, the soft glow illuminating the room. What dreams would you dare to ignite if fear weren't holding you back? Let the soothing warmth lull you deeper into a state of peaceful repose. Let the gentle sounds of the night become a lullaby, a soothing balm for your weary mind. What hidden talents would you uncover if you weren't afraid to shine? Picture yourself wrapped in a soft, cozy blanket, the weight of it a comforting presence. Allow yourself to sink deeper into the embrace of relaxation, letting go of any lingering tension or worries. Less than / person one greater than. Less than person one greater than. Imagine a world where fear doesn't hold you back, a world where you're free to pursue the quiet whispers of your heart. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a still, deep lake, the surface mirroring the soft pre-dawn sky. A gentle mist hangs in the air, clinging to the surrounding trees like a veil, and the only sound is the quiet chirping of unseen birds. In this tranquil space, devoid of fear, what quiet path beckons you forward? What gentle dream would you dare to bring to life? Perhaps it's the dream of learning to paint, capturing the subtle hues of the sunrise on canvas. Or maybe it's the quiet joy of writing, filling pages with whispered words and heartfelt stories. If fear weren't a factor, what peaceful pursuit would you embrace in this quiet dawn? If fear were a distant whisper, barely audible against the backdrop of a serene sunset, I think I'd find myself drawn to the quiet solace of nature. I'd wander through fields of wildflowers, their petals painted in the soft hues of twilight, the air filled with the gentle hum of bees. I'd sit by a babbling brook, its waters flowing over smooth, moss-covered stones, the gentle gurgle a soothing melody. Or perhaps I'd find myself on a deserted beach, the soft sand cool beneath my feet, the rhythmic lull of the waves washing away any lingering anxieties. With fear absent, I'd embrace the quiet beauty of the natural world, finding comfort in its simplicity and serenity. The vastness of the sky, dotted with twinkling stars, would be a constant reminder of the infinite possibilities that lie within us all. In a world without fear, I imagine myself surrounded by the comforting presence of animals. Picture gentle deer grazing peacefully in a meadow, their soft eyes reflecting the warm glow of the setting sun. Imagine the quiet companionship of a loyal dog, its rhythmic breathing, a soothing lullaby. Or perhaps it's the gentle flutter of butterfly wings, their vibrant colors a reminder of the beauty and fragility of life. Without the weight of fear, I could fully embrace the simple joy of connecting with these creatures, their quiet presence a balm to the soul. Imagine stroking the soft fur of a rabbit, feeling the gentle warmth of its body against your hand. In this peaceful realm, free from fear, the connection with the animal kingdom would be a source of profound tranquility. If fear weren't a constant companion, I would embrace the quiet joys of creativity. Imagine spending hours lost in the flow of painting, the vibrant colors swirling on the canvas, expressing emotions too deep for words. Or perhaps I'd find solace in the rhythmic click of knitting needles, creating warm, comforting blankets, each stitch a small act of self-care. Without fear, I wouldn't hesitate to share my creations with the world, to offer the gifts of my heart to others. Imagine the quiet satisfaction of seeing a child's face light up when they receive a handmade toy, a tangible expression of love and care. In this tranquil space, free from fear, creativity would blossom and flourish, bringing joy and comfort to myself and others. Think of a life where fear doesn't cast its long shadow, a life where you're free to explore the quiet depths of your own spirit. Imagine spending time in quiet contemplation, meditating under the shade of an ancient oak tree, its leaves rustling gently in the breeze. Picture yourself practicing yoga in a sun-drenched room, your body flowing through the poses with effortless grace. Without fear, you could delve into the depths of your inner self, discovering hidden strengths and untapped potential. Imagine the quiet sense of empowerment that comes from connecting with your true essence. In this serene space, free from the constraints of fear, you could cultivate inner peace and discover the boundless wellspring of wisdom that resides within. In the absence of fear, I envision myself surrounded by the warmth of human connection. Imagine sharing heartfelt conversations with loved ones, the air filled with laughter and understanding. Picture yourself offering a helping hand to those in need, your actions a quiet expression of compassion and empathy. Without fear, I could fully embrace the joy of giving and receiving love, creating a tapestry of meaningful connections. Imagine the quiet comfort of holding a friend's hand, offering silent support during a difficult time. In this peaceful realm, free from fear, human connection would be a source of profound strength and unwavering support. Imagine a world bathed in the soft glow of twilight, a world where fear holds no sway. Picture yourself walking barefoot through a dewy meadow, the cool grass a gentle caress against your skin. Imagine lying on your back, gazing up at the vast expanse of the night sky, dotted with countless twinkling stars. Without fear, you could fully embrace the simple beauty of existence, finding solace in the quiet moments of everyday life. Imagine the gentle warmth of the sun on your face, a reminder of the life-giving energy that surrounds us. In this serene space, free from fear, the world would unfold in all its quiet glory. If fear were but a fleeting shadow, quickly disappearing in the bright light of courage, I would embrace the quiet stillness of solitude. Imagine spending time alone in a cozy cabin nestled deep in the woods. The only sounds the gentle crackling of a fire and the soft hoot of an owl in the distance. Picture yourself curled up in a comfortable chair, reading a beloved book, the words transporting you to another world. Without fear, I could savor the quiet moments of introspection, allowing my thoughts to wander freely, unburdened by anxiety. Imagine the profound peace that comes from simply being present in the moment, fully embracing the quiet solitude that nourishes the soul. In this tranquil space, free from fear, I could connect with my innermost self, finding solace and strength in the quiet depths of my being. Welcome to Calm Echoes Podcast, your gentle companion for peaceful nights. If you find this episode comforting, please consider liking and subscribing. If I weren't afraid, I think I would spend long, quiet mornings walking through misty forests, listening to the gentle rustling of leaves under my feet and the distant calls of unseen birds. The air would be cool and damp, carrying the earthy scent of moss and damp wood. I would breathe deeply, letting the tranquility of the woods seep into my soul, washing away any lingering anxieties and replacing them with a deep sense of peace. The sunlight would filter through the trees, creating dappled patterns on the forest floor, a silent, slow dance of light and shadow. If fear wasn't a factor, I would spend my days learning new things, exploring subjects that have always sparked my curiosity. I imagine myself curled up in a cozy armchair, surrounded by stacks of books, with sunlight streaming through the window, warming my skin. I would lose myself in the pages, letting my mind wander through different worlds and ideas. The gentle hum of the outside world would fade away as I delved deeper into the mysteries of the universe, the intricacies of art, the beauty of literature. It would be a constant journey of discovery, a peaceful exploration of knowledge, fueled by a quiet joy. Without fear, I would embrace the vastness of the ocean. I would learn to sail a small boat, just me and the endless horizon. I picture myself drifting on calm, azure waters, the gentle rocking of the boat lulling me into a state of deep relaxation. The sun would warm my face, and the salty air would fill my lungs. I would feel a sense of freedom, a connection to the rhythm of the waves, a profound sense of belonging to this vast, beautiful world. The sound of the water lapping against the hull would be a constant, soothing melody. If fear didn't hold me back, I would spend my evenings watching the sunset from a quiet hilltop, letting the vibrant colors paint the sky. I'd bring a warm blanket and a comforting drink and simply observe as the world around me slowly transitioned from day to night. The air would be still and calm, filled with the chirping of crickets and the distant hoot of an owl. I would feel a deep connection to the natural world, a sense of belonging to something larger than myself, and the beauty of the setting sun would fill me with a profound sense of peace and gratitude. Free from fear, I would reconnect with my creative side. I would spend hours painting, sketching, and writing, allowing my imagination to flow freely onto the canvas or page. I wouldn't worry about judgment or perfection, just the simple joy of creating something beautiful. The process would be meditative, a way to quiet the mind and connect with my inner self. I would surround myself with soft music and natural light, creating a sanctuary for creativity and self-expression, a peaceful haven where I could lose myself in the flow of inspiration. Without the weight of fear, I'd explore new places, wander through ancient cities, and immerse myself in different cultures. I'd wander through bustling marketplaces, soaking in the vibrant colors and exotic scents, and listen to the melodies of unfamiliar languages. I would embrace the unknown with open arms, allowing myself to be surprised and delighted by each new experience. I would carry with me a quiet curiosity, a gentle openness to the world, and a deep appreciation for the diversity of human experience. If fear were absent, I would nurture my relationships with loved ones. I'd spend more time with family and friends, sharing stories, laughter, and quiet moments of connection. I'd create a warm and inviting space where everyone feels safe and loved. The air would be filled with the comforting sounds of conversation and shared laughter. I would cherish these moments, these connections, these simple acts of love and kindness, recognizing them as the true treasures of life. If I weren't afraid, I would simply be. I would embrace the stillness, the quiet moments of reflection, the simple act of being present in the moment. I would find joy in the ordinary, in the gentle rhythm of daily life. I would let go of the need to strive and achieve, and instead I would simply be, content in the knowledge that I am enough, just as I am, surrounded by the quiet beauty of the world around me. Less than / person one greater than. Less than person one greater than. Welcome to Calm Echoes Podcast, your gentle companion for peaceful nights. If you find this episode comforting, please consider liking and subscribing. Imagine a world where fear held no sway over you, a world bathed in the soft glow of possibility. Think of the gentle rustling of leaves in a summer breeze, the quiet lapping of waves against a sandy shore, and let that tranquility fill you as we explore this question. What would you do if you weren't afraid? Perhaps you'd find yourself drawn to a new path, a path winding through fields of wildflowers, leading you to a place you never thought possible. Let that thought settle upon you. Light as a feather, gentle as the falling rain. If fear wasn't a factor, imagine the gentle unfolding of your dreams, like the slow blooming of a night-flowering cereus. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a forest, the sun dappling through the leaves, inviting you to explore its hidden depths. What whispers would you heed if the voice of fear didn't drown them out? Perhaps you would paint the sunrise, write the symphony you've always heard in your heart, or simply sit by a quiet stream and watch the world go by, content in the stillness. Embrace the quiet strength that resides within you, the strength that blossoms when fear takes its leave. Think of the quiet courage it takes to simply be, to exist in this moment without the weight of apprehension. Imagine the soft glow of the moon illuminating your path, guiding you through the darkness towards a brighter horizon. If you weren't afraid, what gentle acts of kindness would you bestow upon the world? Perhaps you would offer a helping hand to those in need, share your unique gifts with open arms, or simply listen with an empathetic heart. The possibilities are as vast as the starlit sky above us, each one twinkling with a gentle promise. Consider the soft, undulating rhythm of the ocean tides, the ebb and flow of life itself. If fear weren't present, wouldn't you feel more connected to that natural rhythm? Imagine yourself floating on the surface of a still lake, the water reflecting the serene sky above. What hidden talents would you unearth if you weren't afraid to dig deep within yourself? Perhaps you'd discover a hidden passion for sculpting, a talent for storytelling, or the simple joy of connecting with nature. Let these thoughts drift through your mind like clouds across a summer sky, light and effortless. Imagine yourself standing on a mountaintop, the world stretching out before you like a vast, peaceful canvas. The air is crisp and clean, carrying the scent of pine and earth. If fear didn't hold you back, what grand adventures would you embark upon? Perhaps you'd explore distant lands, learn a new language, or simply connect with people from different walks of life. The world is full of gentle wonders, waiting to be discovered, waiting for you to take that first step without fear. Think of the gentle warmth of the sun on your skin, a comforting embrace that melts away tension and worry. If you weren't afraid, wouldn't you bask in that warmth more freely? Imagine yourself walking through a field of tall grass, the gentle breeze whispering secrets in your ear. What dreams would you chase if the fear of failure didn't hold you captive? Perhaps you would start that business you've always dreamed of, write that novel that's been simmering in your mind, or simply spend more time with loved ones, cherishing every precious moment. Let these possibilities settle in your heart like a gentle snowfall, soft and serene. Imagine a world painted in the soft hues of dawn, a world where every sunrise brings a fresh sense of possibility. If fear weren't a factor, what simple joys would you rediscover? Perhaps you'd find pleasure in the quiet act of reading a book, the soothing rhythm of knitting, or the simple act of watching the clouds drift by. The beauty of life often lies in the smallest moments, the moments we often overlook when fear clouds our vision. Allow yourself to appreciate these small wonders, to find joy in the gentle unfolding of each new day. Consider the quiet strength that comes from within, a strength that grows stronger when fear loses its grip. Imagine yourself sitting by a crackling fire, the warmth radiating outwards, enveloping you in a sense of peace and security. What would you create if you weren't afraid to express your true self? Perhaps you'd write poetry that speaks to your soul, paint pictures that capture the essence of your being, or simply share your unique perspective with the world, knowing that your voice deserves to be heard. Embrace the quiet power of your authentic self, the self that emerges when fear fades away. Person 1 greater than. Person 1 greater than. Welcome to Calm Echoes Podcast, your gentle companion for peaceful nights. If you find this episode comforting, please consider liking and subscribing. Imagine a world where fear held no sway over your heart, a world where you could breathe deeply and step forward with quiet confidence. What dreams would unfold? What paths would you wander down if the whisper of fear didn't hold you back? Think of the gentle sunlight filtering through the leaves, warming your face as you explore a hidden forest path, unafraid of the shadows lengthening around you. If fear weren't a factor, perhaps you'd find yourself standing at the edge of a vast ocean, the salty spray misting your skin as you listen to the rhythmic lull of the waves. Imagine the soft sand between your toes, grounding you as you gaze out at the endless horizon, the boundless possibilities mirroring the boundless potential within you. There's a quiet strength in that image, a gentle reminder of your own inherent resilience. Picture yourself perched atop a rolling green hill, a soft breeze whispering through the tall grass, carrying the scent of wildflowers. With no fear to cloud your thoughts, you'd simply be present in that moment, absorbing the beauty around you, feeling the earth beneath you, connected to something larger than yourself. It's a feeling of deep peace, a gentle settling in your soul. Without fear, perhaps you'd rediscover a childhood passion, picking up a paintbrush or an instrument, letting your creativity flow freely, without the fear of judgment or imperfection. Imagine the soft strokes of color on a canvas, the gentle melodies filling the air, a quiet expression of the beauty within. It's a reminder that joy resides in the simple act of creation, untainted by fear. Consider the connections you'd nurture, the relationships you'd deepen if fear didn't hold you back from vulnerability. Think of the warmth of a shared smile, the comfort of a gentle touch, the ease of open and honest communication. Imagine the quiet strength that comes from genuine connection, a tapestry woven with threads of trust and understanding. It's a reminder that love is a powerful force, capable of dissolving fear. If fear weren't a constant companion, perhaps you'd find yourself exploring new landscapes, both internal and external. Imagine wandering through ancient ruins, feeling the weight of history, yet unafraid of the unknown. Or perhaps you'd delve into the depths of your own heart, exploring your emotions with gentle curiosity, unafraid of the shadows within. There's a profound peace in accepting all parts of yourself, a quiet strength that comes from self-discovery. Think of the simple joys you'd embrace, the everyday moments you'd savor if fear didn't steal your focus. Imagine the warmth of the sun on your skin, the taste of fresh, ripe fruit, the sound of laughter echoing through the air. These small moments, often overlooked, hold a quiet magic, a gentle reminder of the beauty that exists in the present moment, untainted by fear of the future or regret of the past. Without the weight of fear, imagine the lightness you'd feel, a gentle buoyancy carrying you through each day. Think of the ease with which you'd navigate challenges, the quiet confidence with which you'd embrace change. It's a reminder that you are stronger than you think, more resilient than you believe, capable of weathering any storm with grace and composure. Remember, even in the presence of fear, there is still a quiet strength within you, a gentle resilience waiting to be discovered. As you drift off to sleep, imagine the world you'd create if you weren't afraid, and let that vision fill you with a sense of peace and possibility. Let the gentle rhythm of your breath be a lullaby, guiding you into a deep and restful sleep. Welcome to Calm Echoes Podcast, your gentle companion for peaceful nights. If you find this episode comforting, please consider liking and subscribing. If I weren't afraid, I think I would spend my days wandering through ancient forests, sunlight dappling through the canopy, the air thick with the scent of moss and damp earth. I'd trace the delicate veins of leaves with my fingertips, listen to the rustling whispers of the wind through the branches, and feel the soft, yielding earth beneath my feet. Maybe I'd find a hidden stream, crystal clear and murmuring secrets to the smooth, gray stones lining its bed. I would simply be present and unburdened, breathing in the peace of the woods. Perhaps a small, curious deer would wander near, its soft eyes meeting mine, a shared moment of quiet connection in the tranquil heart of the forest. If fear wasn't a factor, I imagine myself drifting on a calm, vast ocean, cradled by the gentle rhythm of the waves. The sun would be warm on my skin, the sky an endless expanse of soft blue, dotted with the occasional fluffy cloud drifting lazily by. I would let the gentle rocking of the water lull me into a state of deep relaxation, the salty air filling my lungs, cleansing and refreshing. I might trail my fingers in the cool, turquoise water, watching the sunlight dance on the surface, reflecting like a million tiny stars. There would be no destination, only the endless horizon and the gentle susurrus of the waves, a soothing symphony of peace. Without the weight of fear, I would spend countless hours in a sun-drenched meadow, filled with wildflowers of every color imaginable. I would lie amongst the blossoms, watching the busy bees flitting from flower to flower, their gentle hum a soothing lullaby. I would feel the soft grass beneath me, a comforting embrace, and the warm sun on my face, like a gentle caress. The air would be filled with the sweet scent of nectar and the gentle murmur of the breeze, weaving its way through the tall grasses. Maybe a butterfly, with wings like stained glass, would land softly on my hand, a fleeting moment of connection with the delicate beauty of nature. If I could cast off fear, I would explore hidden caves, their cool, dark depths echoing with the whispers of time. I'd run my hands over the smooth, cool stone, tracing the ancient patterns carved by water and time. The air would be still and silent, a sanctuary from the world outside. I would feel a sense of awe, surrounded by the quiet majesty of the earth. A connection to something ancient and powerful. Perhaps a tiny, delicate crystal would catch my eye, sparkling in the dim light. A hidden treasure in the heart of the earth, a symbol of the quiet beauty that can be found in stillness. Free from fear, I would sit by a crackling fire under a vast, star-studded sky. The warmth of the flames would flicker on my face, casting dancing shadows on the trees around me. I would gaze up at the endless expanse of stars, feeling a sense of wonder and connection to the universe. The crackling of the fire would be the only sound, a comforting and rhythmic presence, punctuated by the occasional gentle hoot of an owl in the distance. I would feel a sense of peace, a quiet knowing that I am part of something vast and beautiful, held in the gentle embrace of the night sky. Without the constraints of fear, I'd wander through fields of tall lavender, their fragrant blossoms brushing against my skin, releasing their calming scent into the air. The gentle hum of bees would fill the air, a soothing symphony of nature. I would close my eyes, breathe deeply, and let the fragrance wash over me, calming my mind and soothing my soul. The sun would be warm on my skin, the sky a gentle, hazy blue. I might even gather a small bouquet, carrying the fragrance with me, a reminder of the peace and tranquility I found in the lavender fields. The memory of the gentle breeze and the warm sun would linger, a comforting thought to carry with me. If fear were absent, I would learn the language of birds, their cheerful chirps and melodic songs filling my days with music. I'd sit in my garden, surrounded by blooming flowers and the gentle buzzing of bees, and listen to the intricate conversations of the birds. I would understand their calls and responses, their warnings and their greetings, their expressions of joy, and their quiet murmurs of contentment. I might even learn to mimic their calls, joining in their symphony, a participant in their joyful chorus. The air would be filled with the sweet melody of birdsong, a constant reminder of the beauty and simplicity of nature, a lullaby of the natural world. Perhaps a small bird would even land on my shoulder, a moment of shared connection, a testament to the peace that exists in the absence of fear. Released from the grip of fear, I would spend my time creating beautiful things, painting vibrant landscapes, sculpting smooth, flowing forms, writing words that flow like a gentle stream. I would let my creativity flow freely, unhindered by doubt or self-criticism. The process of creation would be a meditation, a way to connect with my inner self and express the beauty I see in the world. The colors would blend seamlessly, the clay would yield to my touch, the words would flow effortlessly, a testament to the power of creativity to bring peace and joy, a reflection of the quiet beauty that resides within. Less than, person one greater than, less than person one greater than. Imagine a world where fear held no sway, where your spirit soared freely like a gentle breeze whispering through a field of wildflowers. If you weren't afraid, what whispers of dreams would bloom in your heart? Perhaps you'd wander through ancient forests, sunlight dappling the mossy paths beneath your feet, listening to the gentle murmur of a hidden stream. Or maybe you'd find yourself standing on a shore, the waves whispering secrets as they kiss the sand, the vast expanse of the ocean reflecting the boundless potential within you. Let your mind drift on this tranquil image, releasing any tension and allowing yourself to be cradled by the soothing sounds of our voices. What a beautiful world it would be. A world free from fear, filled only with the gentle murmur of peace. If fear weren't a factor, imagine the gentle unfolding of your days, like the slow blooming of a night-flowering cereus. Picture yourself pursuing passions long tucked away, dusting off forgotten dreams, and embracing the quiet joy of creating something beautiful. Perhaps you'd spend your days painting vibrant landscapes, each stroke a whisper of color against the canvas, or writing poetry that captures the delicate dance of moonlight on water. Maybe you would learn to play a musical instrument, letting the melodies flow through you like a gentle river, carrying away any worries or doubts. Let this sense of gentle possibility wash over you, a soft wave of tranquility inviting you to drift further into relaxation. Think of the connections you could nurture, the relationships you could deepen, if you weren't afraid to open your heart fully. Imagine sharing your authentic self with the world, like a firefly revealing its gentle light in the twilight. Perhaps you'd spend more time with loved ones, sharing stories and laughter beneath a canopy of stars. Or maybe you'd reach out to someone new, forging a connection as delicate and intricate as a spider's web glistening with dew. Allow yourself to be embraced by this sense of connection, a warm embrace of belonging. As you drift deeper into a peaceful slumber, let go of any lingering anxieties and allow yourself to be enveloped in the gentle rhythm of our words. If fear held no power over you, imagine the adventures you would embark on, the unexplored territories you would discover, both within yourself and in the world around you. Picture yourself climbing a mist-shrouded mountain, the air crisp and clean, the view from the summit, a breathtaking panorama of endless possibilities. Or perhaps you'd explore the depths of the ocean, marveling at the vibrant coral reefs and the graceful dance of marine life. Let your imagination wander freely, like a bird soaring through the vast expanse of the sky, unburdened by fear, carried by the gentle currents of your dreams. Allow this sense of boundless freedom to settle over you, a soothing balm for your weary soul. Consider the quiet strength that would emerge if you weren't held back by fear, a strength as resilient as the roots of an ancient oak tree. Imagine standing tall and confident, like a sunflower turning its face towards the sun, embracing every challenge with grace and composure. Perhaps you'd speak your truth with unwavering clarity, your voice as steady as the gentle rhythm of the waves. Or maybe you'd pursue your dreams with unwavering determination, your spirit as bright and unyielding as the North Star. Let this sense of quiet strength permeate your being, a gentle affirmation of your own resilience and power. In a world without fear, imagine the peace that would reside within you, a deep and abiding serenity, as tranquil as a still pond reflecting the moon's gentle glow. Picture yourself meditating in a sun-drenched meadow, the air filled with the sweet fragrance of wildflowers, your mind as clear and calm as the surface of a still lake. Or perhaps you'd spend your evenings watching the sunset paint the sky in hues of orange and pink, feeling a deep sense of gratitude for the simple beauty of the world around you. Allow yourself to be enveloped by this sense of peace, a gentle blanket of tranquility wrapping around you, lulling you deeper into relaxation. Imagine living each day with a sense of wonder and curiosity, as if seeing the world through the eyes of a child for the very first time. If fear weren't a barrier, you could embrace the unknown with open arms, like a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis, ready to explore the world with newfound wings. Perhaps you'd learn a new language, unlocking the secrets of different cultures and connecting with people from all walks of life. Or maybe you'd dedicate yourself to a cause you're passionate about, making a positive difference in the world, one small act of kindness at a time. Let this sense of wonder fill your heart, a gentle reminder of the infinite possibilities that await you. If you weren't afraid, imagine the joy that would radiate from your being, as bright and warm as the sun's golden rays. Picture yourself laughing freely with friends, the sound of your laughter echoing through the air like the cheerful chirping of birds. Or perhaps you'd spend your days exploring new creative outlets, expressing yourself through art, music, or dance, allowing your inner light to shine brightly for all the world to see. Let this sense of joy wash over you, a gentle wave of happiness carrying you further into a state of deep relaxation. Embrace the tranquility of this moment, allowing your mind and body to rest peacefully. Imagine a world where fear held no sway over your heart, a world painted in the soft hues of courage and tranquility. If fear weren't a factor, perhaps you'd wander through ancient forests, the sunlight dappling through the leaves like a gentle whisper on your skin. Maybe you'd feel the cool mist of a hidden waterfall kiss your face as you breathe in the earthy scent of moss and damp soil. Without fear, you might embrace the unknown with open arms, ready to discover hidden paths and secret glades, letting curiosity guide your steps through the whispering woods. What a beautiful dream that would be, a world where fear simply doesn't exist. If fear weren't knocking at the door of my mind, I'd spend my days floating on a calm, cerulean sea, the gentle rocking of the waves lulling me into a state of deep serenity. I'd watch the clouds drift lazily overhead, morphing into fantastical shapes against the vast canvas of the sky. The sun's warmth would kiss my skin, and the salty air would fill my lungs, cleansing and refreshing. I'd feel the gentle tug of the current, guiding me effortlessly through the tranquil waters, with no destination in mind, only the peaceful rhythm of the ocean and the boundless expanse of the sky above. Just drifting, breathing, and being. Imagine that gentle, soothing freedom. Think of the creative endeavors you might pursue if the chilling hand of fear didn't hold you back. Perhaps you'd paint vibrant landscapes that reflect the beauty you see in the world, or compose melodies that echo the gentle murmur of a flowing stream. Maybe you'd write poetry that captures the essence of a twilight sky, or sculpt intricate forms inspired by the delicate petals of a flower. Without fear, your creativity would flow freely, uninhibited and unrestrained, like a gentle river finding its way to the sea. Let your mind wander to that place of effortless creation. If I weren't afraid, I'd climb the highest mountain. Not for the thrill of the challenge, but for the breathtaking view from the summit. I'd watch the world stretch out beneath me, a tapestry of rolling hills and sparkling rivers, bathed in the soft glow of the setting sun. I'd feel the cool mountain air fill my lungs, and the stillness of the world around me seep into my soul. Up there, above the clouds, I'd feel a sense of connection to something larger than myself, a peaceful understanding of the vastness and beauty of our world. Imagine that gentle stillness. Consider the connections you'd forge if fear didn't cast its shadow over your interactions. You'd open your heart to new friendships, embracing the warmth and support of kindred spirits. You'd express your love and appreciation to those dear to you, letting your words flow freely like a gentle stream. Without fear, your relationships would blossom, nurtured by the sunlight of genuine connection and the gentle rain of empathy. Imagine the warmth of those connections. If fear didn't hold me captive, I'd spend countless hours exploring the world, wandering through bustling markets and quiet villages, learning about different cultures and ways of life. I'd embrace the unfamiliar with open arms, eager to discover the hidden gems and untold stories that each new place holds. I'd savor the simple moments, like the taste of exotic fruits or the sound of a foreign language, letting each experience enrich my understanding of the world and its people. Just imagine that gentle exploration. Think of the inner peace you could cultivate if fear weren't a constant companion. You'd spend your days practicing mindfulness, noticing the gentle rise and fall of your breath, the soft sensations in your body, and the quiet murmur of your thoughts. You'd cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for the simple gifts of life, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the gentle breeze in your hair, and the love that surrounds you. Without fear, you'd find a haven of tranquility within yourself, a peaceful sanctuary where you can always return. Let your mind settle into that quiet space. If I weren't afraid, I'd dedicate my time to helping others, offering a kind word, a listening ear, or a helping hand to those in need. I'd find joy in making a difference in the lives of others, knowing that even small acts of kindness can ripple outwards, creating a more compassionate and connected world. Without fear, I'd embrace the opportunity to serve, to give back, and to make the world a little bit brighter for everyone. Imagine the gentle ripple of kindness. Welcome to Calm Echoes Podcast, your gentle companion for peaceful nights. If you find this episode comforting, please consider liking and subscribing. If I weren't afraid, I think I would wander through ancient forests, bathed in the dappled sunlight filtering through the leaves. I'd trace the mossy paths with my fingers, listening to the whisper of the wind through the trees, feeling the soft earth beneath my feet. The scent of pine and damp earth would fill the air, and I'd feel a deep sense of belonging, a connection to something ancient and wise. That sounds wonderfully peaceful. If fear were absent, I imagine myself drifting on a calm, vast ocean, cradled by the gentle rhythm of the waves. The sky above would be a canvas of soft blues and pinks, mirroring the tranquil water below. I'd feel weightless, free, just breathing in the salty air and letting the sun warm my skin. The gentle rocking of the boat would lull me into a state of pure serenity. Imagine spending your days learning the language of birds, deciphering their intricate melodies, and understanding their secrets. If fear didn't hold me back, I would sit for hours amongst the branches, observing their graceful movements, their intricate nests, their playful interactions. It would be like uncovering a hidden world, a world of whispered messages and aerial dances, a world where I felt truly connected to the natural rhythm of life. Without fear, I would explore the deepest caves, marveling at the intricate formations sculpted by time and water. I would run my hands over the cool, smooth stone, feeling the ancient energy emanating from the earth. The silence within the cave would be profound, a deep, resonating silence that allows for introspection and connection to something larger than myself. It would be a journey into the heart of the earth, a journey into the heart of myself. I'd create a garden filled with the most fragrant flowers. If fear didn't whisper doubts in my ear, I'd spend my days nurturing delicate blooms, breathing in their sweet perfume, and watching butterflies dance among the petals. The vibrant colors would fill my heart with joy, and the gentle act of tending the garden would be a meditation, a way to connect with the earth and the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. The garden would be a sanctuary, a place of quiet contemplation and beauty. If I weren't afraid, I'd spend my nights watching the stars, tracing the constellations, and pondering the mysteries of the universe. Wrapped in a warm blanket, I'd lie on the soft grass, feeling the cool night air against my skin. The vastness of the sky would fill me with a sense of awe and wonder, a reminder of my place in the grand scheme of things. It would be a time for quiet reflection, a time to let go of worries and simply be present in the moment. Without fear, I think I'd spend more time simply being present in the moment, noticing the small wonders that often go unseen, the way the sunlight filters through the leaves, the gentle hum of a bumblebee, the soft caress of a cool breeze. These simple moments, often overlooked, hold so much beauty and peace. I'd allow myself to be fully immersed in them, to truly appreciate the magic of the present moment. Perhaps, without fear, we could simply exist, breathe, and be. To let go of the constant striving and simply appreciate the quiet joy of existence. To feel the warmth of the sun on our skin, the gentle breeze in our hair, and the steady beat of our hearts. It would be a state of pure being, a gentle acceptance of all that is, a peaceful embrace of the present moment, fading softly into the quiet of the night. Perhaps, as we drift off to sleep, these thoughts of a fearless existence will linger, like echoes of a dream, reminding us of the boundless possibilities that lie within us, waiting to be explored. Sweet dreams. Welcome to Calm Echoes Podcast, your gentle companion for peaceful nights. If you find this episode comforting, please consider liking and subscribing. Tonight, we continue our calming exploration of what we might do if we weren't afraid, drifting further into the quiet spaces of our imagination, letting the gentle waves of possibility wash over us as we drift towards sleep. Imagine a world without fear. A world painted in the soft hues of twilight, where the rustling leaves whisper secrets of tranquility, and the gentle murmur of a flowing stream lulls you into a state of deep serenity. What whispers would you hear in the heart of that tranquil world? What dreams would unfold like the petals of a night-blooming jasmine? If fear wasn't a whisper in the back of my mind, I think I would spend more time walking in the forests, letting the sunlight filter through the leaves and dapple the forest floor. I would listen to the birdsong without the nagging worry of what might be lurking in the shadows. I would breathe deeply, filling my lungs with the scent of pine needles and damp earth, allowing myself to truly become part of the natural world. I see myself standing on a vast, empty beach, the waves whispering secrets to the shore, the sand soft and cool beneath my bare feet. The vastness of the ocean, once a source of unease, would become a comforting embrace. I would swim far out, letting the salty water cradle me, feeling the rhythmic ebb and flow of the tide, a soothing lullaby rocking me into a state of perfect peace. Without fear, perhaps we could embrace the unknown with open arms, like stepping into a cool, misty meadow at dawn. We could explore new paths, not with trepidation, but with a sense of gentle curiosity, allowing ourselves to be guided by the quiet stirrings of our hearts, just as a gentle breeze guides a falling leaf to its resting place. Imagine pursuing those passions we've held close, those dreams we've tucked away for a someday that never seems to arrive, painting vibrant sunsets on vast canvases, writing melodies that capture the whisper of the wind, dancing under the soft glow of the moon, all those secret desires brought to life, bathed in the soft, forgiving light of a world without fear. If I weren't afraid, I think I'd spend more time in quiet contemplation, watching the slow, deliberate dance of the clouds across the sky, finding solace in the vastness of the heavens. I'd allow myself to get lost in the simple beauty of the world around me, the way the sunlight catches the dew on a spider's web, the delicate dance of a butterfly's wings, finding peace in the quiet moments that often go unnoticed. Think of the connections we could forge, the bridges we could build, If fear didn't hold us back, we could reach out to those we love with open hearts, expressing our deepest feelings without hesitation, weaving a tapestry of love and connection, as intricate and beautiful as the branches of an ancient oak tree. And perhaps, in a world without fear, we could truly embrace the present moment, letting go of the anxieties of the future and the regrets of the past. We could savor each breath, each sunrise, each whispered word, finding contentment in the simple act of being, like a smooth gray stone resting at the bottom of a clear stream. What would you do if you weren't afraid? Let that question linger in the quiet spaces of your mind, a gentle ripple on the still surface of a peaceful lake. Let it drift with you as you journey into sleep, a soft echo in the stillness of the night. Less than / person 1 greater than. Less than person 1 greater than. Thank you for spending this quiet time with us. Whether you're winding down, driving, or simply taking a break, may peace follow you beyond these moments. Until next time, take care. Goodbye.